Hey everyone, Red Wolf here, and today we'll go over a few tips to help put you higher on the leaderboards in Battlefront 2. Remember, if you like this video, to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you know when new videos come out. I've been playing a ton of Battlefront 2 since it was released for the pre-orders, and there are some things that I noticed a lot of people don't seem to know, or at least do, that will help improve their game. Not just in Battlefront 2, but really any shooter out there. So today we'll go over some tips to help you get, if not to the top of the leaderboards, at least closer. Console players, stay tuned till the end. There will be some information specifically for you out there. Now the gameplay will have a ton of heavy class play in it. This does not mean that I like that class. I was just grinding out the TL50 for a review video and just wanted to be clear before we get started. Once you know what map you're playing, and you can normally tell by the reinforcements and the era uniforms, if you're interested in a video on how to tell which map is coming up, let me know and I can make a video to show how you can tell based off of that info. You want to make sure that you have a plan for that map. You want to know which objective you're going for first and come up with the route that you're planning on taking. Each time you spawn, each time that map comes up, repeat this path as best as you can. This will help you know where to expect enemies to be along it, which turns into more kills since you'll have a good idea where to be watching and where to be looking. Once you're able to complete your planned path completely, loop back around and start it again. This is called patrolling. As you get comfortable with your current patrol, come up with a second one for that map and repeat. This will prevent the gameplay from getting sterile, but will allow you to learn the map in great detail since you'll be patrolling a certain area multiple times each match. While doing your patrol, sometimes you will come up on an area that is heavily defended, or your team will be choked up on a doorway or corridor. When this happens, you need to react and adjust, and the best way to do this is by flanking. Flanking is a simple thing to do that will drastically improve your kill-to-death ratio, your score, and your battle points. Flanking is easy. If you know the enemy is looking down a specific path, go around and come at them from the side or from behind. Now this will take you out of the fight for a little while unless you run into someone from the other team doing the same thing, but most of the time it will pay off at the end. If you see this, you should be thinking it's time to flank. All rooms have multiple entrances in this game, and most likely not all of them will be watched with an equal force. Once you're in position, you'll get multiple kills and help clear the way for your teammates to push in. Now on the opposite side of that, you need to watch for the flanks as well. This is mainly important when playing on the objective, especially in a secure area. Just watch, next time you're in an objective, how many people are staring at the same door or path. I'm willing to bet at least half the players in that area are all looking down one way. Everyone is wanting to get the kill for the person that's going to come around that most popular door or corridor. If you see someone is watching an area, go cover an alternate entrance, even if it's the one that you came in and you think that area is secure. Your team will thank you, or at least they would if this game had mics. This brings up objective play. This is the fastest and easiest way to get battle points and heroes before phase 3. If you're on the attack, interact with the objective. If it's AT-ATs or MTTs, make sure you're picking up that ion launcher and firing it. And then once you hit it, make sure that you're firing your primary weapon on that objective. Even if your weapon has low damage or a slow rate of fire, the more you engage with the objective, the more points you'll get. If you're on the defense and it's ion launchers, kill the carrier and stay next to it. Others will be coming for that launcher, and you'll rack up some kills in the area, and you'll get those sweet kill streak points. Now that you've started collecting a ton of battle points by playing the objective, the next thing you need to do is know when and how to spend them. Let's be honest, not everyone is going to play a hero each match. So there is no reason to stockpile them if your team is losing, or if you're not near the top of the leaderboard. If you're not in the top 5 of your team near the midpoint of phase 1, get a trooper or vehicle reinforcement. If you're on the light side, you might as well use a Wookiee warrior. He's a stronger version of Chewbacca anyway. These reinforcements, while costing you points, normally can help you get them back and then some. They have increased health, increased damage, and abilities that will help keep them alive. And unlike heroes, they do not show up on the enemy's minimap. Speaking of the minimap, you need to be checking it regularly. Don't stare at it, just glance down quickly and then get back in the fight. The minimap will tell you if an enemy is close with a red cone heading in the direction or a red bar at the top of the map. This will give you an idea where to head next if you're on the hunt. It'll also give you some knowledge if someone is coming up on you and you're holding an objective. You can also use sound to tell if someone is coming. Get a headset and use it if you're not already. I sound whore all the time. And those familiar with this channel know I used to play a ton of Rainbow Six, where sound whoring is a major part of that game. Like in Rainbow Six, the footsteps in this game are extremely loud and will tell you if someone is running up on you and generally which direction they're coming from. You can use this information to get the drop on someone who is about to turn a corner, or come up from behind them if they ran past you and you're next to a doorway. The only downside of this tactic is you can't tell how many people there are since you'll only hear footsteps for one person. So just be prepared to go ahead and engage multiple enemies if you're turning a corner. So here's an extra tip for you guys who have stuck through. Now, before you hit that thumbs down button, hear me out. Do not play the heavy class. I know a lot of people like the heavy. I see a ton of heavies in this game. But you know when you're getting shot at, you take a few hits, but they can't kill you? That player is playing the heavy class. The heavy weapons are weak, inaccurate, and marshmallow shooters. There's one weapon for this class that will make them actually effective, and that's the TL50. For that, you will have to farm 500 kills to get it, and then another 150 to make it accurate. If you like the heavy class because you can put a lot of rounds down range, play the assault, use the CR2, or the officer and use the SE44C or the blurg. If you like the heavy because they have more health, use the officer with improved battle command fortitude. It'll give you a 250 health on demand. Or use the assault class with the hardened ability, which will cause you to regen health as soon as you activate it, even if you're in a gunfight. I'd say play the specialist, but if you're playing a heavy, you're not used to hitting anything at a distance anyway. Okay, I'm done ragging on the heavies. For you PC players out there, some of this information may be useful, but for the button assignments, you can change yours easily in game. If you're on a console and using a standard controller, if you use the bottom triggers to fire your primary weapon and aim, change them to the top triggers. This will give you a faster reaction time when you pull the trigger and a faster fire rate, since there is less slack in the top triggers and will cause them to pop up sooner. This is especially important if you're using a DMR and need to fire a follow-up shot fast. This will change your abilities to the bottom triggers where your reaction time is not as crucial. Also, change your camera to the R3 or L3 button, which is pushing down on the sticks. You cannot change this in-game and will need to change it on your system. For the PlayStation 4, go to the Settings, Accessibility, and then Custom Button Assignments. From there, you can move your buttons around to whatever you would like. This will affect everything on your system and will take some getting used to. So give it some time, but you'll eventually get comfortable with it. If you don't want to use these changes out of the game that you set them for, you can add the accessibility to your quick menu, allowing you to turn it on and off quickly. For in-game settings, I recommend having a higher sensitivity so you can make those quick turns when you're in a jam. Now, for most people, you won't be able to max out the sensitivity right away and do well. So there are a few ways you can do this. You can either put it way up and suffer through. This will get you there quicker, but very frustrated since you won't do well for quite a while. Or if you want to continue to play normally and improve, slowly increase it over time. Every hour of gameplay, increase the sensitivity by 5% until it's between 80% and 100%. This is what I do, and although I always have a high sensitivity, I normally start around 70 or 80%, I do use this to get up to about 90-95. In the comment section down below, let me know what information you're looking for on Battlefront 2, and I'll try my best to figure it out and make a video on it. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I love having you guys here. Also, if you're on the PlayStation, you can join my community. It's called RedWolf72 PS4, where we can talk and party up for a few matches. You can also find me on Twitter at RedWolf72 PS4. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in game.